If you are a fan of non-fiction books, especially those that talk about self-development, then you might not like the idea of this book. In fact, you may find it unusual. In the self-development non-fiction books, there is a common tendency of the author to encourage you to work hard, hustle, and build good habits to transcend the ordinary and escape the rat race, like what I have said in the introductory video of my channel where I have discussed all of this. But hard work doesn't always pay. That is, it is not the only factor that makes you successful. No matter how hardworking, talented, and consistent you are, the certain aspects can set you apart from the bunch of people who might be less hardworking and talented. Still, some unfair advantages can take them way ahead of you in the competition of life. Dear viewers, this is A.S.M Fahim Morshed from Inside Out with A.S.M. Today in this book review session, I will be talking about the book The Unfair Advantage. The book is beautifully written by two entrepreneurs and investors, Ali and Hasan Kubba. Ali was born and educated in inner city Birmingham to working class immigrant parents and is an award-winning serial software entrepreneur. On the other hand, Hasan Kubba is a lean startup, sales entrepreneur and growth marketing and strategy expert. The book generally focuses on two different issues: fair advantage and unfair advantage. Let's say you and I both want to be famous YouTubers. You wake up at 3 am, I wake up at 7 am. You hustle all day and turn everything around you as your YouTube content. I don't work hard and I am neither very interested in hustling all day long. This is fair play. That means you are taking a fair advantage because I can replicate them and make them work on my side. But let's say you are born to parents who are movie directors. From your first day on earth, you have seen that your house is filled with lights, cameras and video equipments. Your parents are super supportive and want you to grow as a media person. On the flip side, I was born to parents who are conventional in life thoughts, wants me to join in army and don't like my video making habits. Here, life is making a diversion between us and you are clearly taking an unfair advantage. The media constantly tells us that hard effort, meritocracy and personal responsibilities are all you need to succeed in business or life. But that is not the case. Some people are ahead of you with the kind of unfair advantages they are blessed with. But again, we may have at least one unfair advantage. Your friend who is not good at explaining something might be a quick learner. Furthermore, your friend who can explain with all the charisma in the world may be bad at learning new skills. The tall person may have upper hand on the basketball court, but his short friend might be intelligent enough to beat him in every exam. A competitive edge over the competition is referred to as an unfair advantage. You have a one-of-a-kind collection of unfair advantages. In the startup industry, success doesn't always go to the hardest workers. It goes to the successful people who knows how to develop and utilize the unfair advantages. Both the book's author very eruditely chalked out a framework for unfair advantage named SMILE framework. M stands for money. Think of Evan Spiegel, the founder of Snapchat. He grew up in a multi-million-dollar Los Angeles home, attended private schools and had influential, well-connected and super rich parents. His experience shows how money can be an unfair advantage. I stands for intelligence and insight. Think about Patrick Collison. At 16, he created his programming language. He left school early for MIT. His brother John scored the highest ever score on his Living Certificate Irish A-levels and Harvard accepted him. This is undoubtedly tons of hard work and sacrifice, but this sort of intelligence is unusual in most people, so it's an unfair advantage. L stands for location and luck. There might be some doubt about whether luck is really an unfair advantage or not, but still you see many people taking unfair advantage of luck in many circumstances. But location is clearly an unfair advantage. If you are born in Silicon Valley, you are more likely to be moved by the entrepreneurial appeal than if you were born in a low-income family in the middle of Africa. You might bring luck into this for sure. E stands for education and expertise. You want to be a YouTuber who likes to talk about history. Your friend who wants to be a YouTuber may read history at Oxford University. Indeed, he will be accepted to way more people and his exposure will back up the lackings he might have in making videos. And lastly, S stands for status. There are two parts of its status: outer status and inner status. Outer status is your ability to add value, which might be wisdom, entertainment, spreading happy feelings, addressing problems, accomplishing tough things, being fashionable, stylish, gorgeous, or engaging. Inner status includes self-esteem, self-confidence, etc. But status, after all, means a position you can leverage to become more successful. If Mr. Beast comes up with a new YouTube channel tomorrow, no matter how less content or lame content he publishes, he will surely be successful in creating audience for that. So if you went through the entire framework, you are now well aware of unfair advantages that people around you are taking over you or vice versa. The book's author suggested some entrepreneurial suggestions. If you want to build a startup, find your unfair advantage from the framework first and hire your team members who might have the other 4 unfair advantages. It might seem like excuses, but my own life experience says the concept of unfair advantage is necessarily genuine. I found a lot of people who are less talented and less diligent than most of us. Yet being children of wealthy families, they receive a quality education from abroad and get good jobs in better corporations with higher salaries. People say there is no shortcut to success. But after reading this book, I have found that this is not necessarily true, because at some point in my life, I also have used these unfair advantages over others to get ahead. Our life is not about regretting that others are getting ahead of us, leveraging their unfair advantages. It is about finding and leveraging your one to get ahead of others. So what are the key findings of the book? Number 1, life is not fair, but it's not the reason to submit to victim mentality. Instead, we need to learn about the various hurdles and shortcuts that may be equipped in our own way. Number 2, there are 5 unfair advantages: money, intelligence and insight, location and luck, education and expertise, and status. Number 3, the secret of success lies in working hard and being innovative. It is not just that you have to work hard and you will get lucky. Success is both hard work and luck, and reality is in the middle of these 2 ends of the spectrum. Number 4, your unfair advantage is unique to you the way it is unique to Oprah Winfrey or Barack Obama. It can't be easily copied or bought. Number 5, you can work to develop your own unfair advantage by getting an education, developing different expertise, moving to correct location, making smart friends, and changing your mindset. So what is your unfair advantage? Comment below and subscribe to this channel to help me make more videos and stay productive. Thanks for today.